Have you ever feared losing everything the moment you stopped working? I faced that exact nightmare when life unexpectedly made it impossible for me to show up. But instead, I stumbled onto a simple, reliable way to keep passive income flowing. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can safely break free from working nonstop without having your own product or service. Let me take you back to a moment that changed everything for me. I remember sitting at my kitchen table with my phone in my hand, and I got a message that I never wanted to get: a family emergency. Suddenly, everything that I built, all my routines, all of my plans, everything went out the window, and I had no choice but to step away from work and my business, and honestly, from everything except what mattered most. And as the days turned to weeks, one question was always at the forefront of my mind: what's going to happen to my income? How am I going to continue to pay the bills if I can't show up and post and do any of the things that I'd always done to earn money? Before this happened, I was trapped in the same cycle that most people are trapped in: trading time for money. If I don't clock in, if I don't create, the money stopped. It felt exactly like a faucet that I had to keep turning on again and again. And the second that I stepped away, the flow dried up. That's probably one of the most terrifying places to be in, especially when life throws you something that you can't control. But here's where my story takes a surprising turn. While I was away, something unexpected happened. The money didn't stop. In fact, I started noticing deposits hitting my account from places that I'd never even thought about in weeks. YouTube AdSense, affiliate sales, payments from videos and links that I'd set up months and even years earlier. It was as if I had built a system where the faucet kept running even when I wasn't there to turn it on. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't just earning from my effort anymore. I was earning from assets. My videos and links were starting to work for me and not the other way around. And that's the trap that most people never escape. They stay stuck in the time for money grind, convinced that if they're not actively working, they can't earn. But what if there's a smarter way? What if you could build something one time and have it continue to pay you even when life unexpectedly pulls you away? This is why it's important to not wait until a crisis forces you to step away before you build something that has leverage, something where you're creating assets that earn money and work for you even when you're not actively working. But don't worry, I'm going to share exactly how I was able to get started as a beginner with no experience. Here's where things get tricky. Not every platform plays by the same rules. Some make you feel like you're sprinting, but you're just staying in place. That's exactly what I ran into with TikTok and Instagram. The moment I stopped posting, everything just stopped. So let's dig into why most people burn out before they see any real results, and how choosing the right platform can make all of the difference in building freedom that actually lasts. The reality is that most people pour their energy into platforms that demand constant attention. It's like running on a treadmill. The second you stop, you fall off. That was me, hustling hard on TikTok and Instagram, believing that I was building something meaningful. But the truth hit me. The moment that I stopped posting, everything just kind of stopped. The likes, the views, they all vanished almost overnight. Now, don't get me wrong. There is nothing wrong with starting with TikTok or Instagram. That's actually how I got my start. And honestly, it was super exciting at first because I was able to see quick wins, quick feedback, and I got a rush of new followers. But that's not the experience that everybody gets starting off, and that doesn't even matter. As a single mom, though, I was homeschooling my 2 kids, and that pace was just not sustainable for me. The pressure to always be on, always creating, always posting, it just wore me down, and eventually I burned out. I needed a different approach, and I needed to find something that would keep working for me even when I couldn't. So just think about planting a garden. Most social media platforms are like planting fast-growing flowers. They bloom quickly and they look so beautiful for a few days, but then if you miss watering them even just once, they wilt and they disappear. All of that effort is gone overnight. But then there's this other kind of garden where you plant fruit trees. Sure, it's going to take more patience and more time up front. And at first, it might not seem like much is actually happening. But one day, those trees are going to start bearing fruit. And eventually, even if you step away, even for just a season, you're going to return to those branches still heavy with fruit. And that's exactly what happened to me. When life forced me offline, my TikTok and Instagram income pretty much evaporated overnight. But when it came to YouTube, all of those videos that I made in the past kept earning month after month, year after year. The AdSense payments continued to hit my account. All of the affiliate sales continued to roll in from links that I set up months, even years ago. The fruit kept coming, even when I wasn't there to tend the garden. If you want true freedom, you need to build on platforms where your work compounds, where you're not gonna be chained to the endless content cycle. Most platforms reward constant hustle, but a high leverage platform rewards smart, intentional efforts that continue to work for you even when you can't. So ask yourself honestly, are you planting flowers that will overnight? Or are you planting fruit trees that are going to produce long after you've stepped away? So in the next section, I'm going to show you exactly how I set up my high leverage system here on YouTube. That way, you can start building your own orchid of income one video at a time. Now that you know the difference between the platforms that are going to burn you out and the platforms that are going to build lasting leverage, let's get practical. How do you actually set up a high leverage system that keeps paying you even when life pulls you away? Most people overcomplicate online income. They think you need to invent a product, launch a complicated course, or grind every day. But the truth is, there is a much simpler path, and it's the path that quietly earned me income behind the scenes, even when I couldn't actively show up. So here's how I did it. First, I found products and offers that people already wanted. Things that I didn't have to create, I didn't have to ship, I didn't have to fulfill myself, and I didn't have to do any customer service. So these could be kitchen gadgets, digital software, subscriptions, anything that I was genuinely interested in, used, and trusted, and had an affiliate program that paid commissions. Next, I created helpful YouTube videos around that product or topic, and believe it or not, I started with just my iPhone at the time. I didn't need any fancy equipment. I didn't need fancy cameras. The key was answering questions that people were already searching for. Reviews, comparisons, honest opinions, content that genuinely helped my viewers. And then I placed affiliate links and high leverage offers right into the video descriptions. This meant that every viewer could potentially turn into passive income, even if I was nowhere to be found. But here's the best part. YouTube has a very powerful search and recommendation engine, and it did all of the heavy lifting for me. So that's why the videos that I posted months and even years ago continue to get discovered by new viewers every single day. Every time someone watched my videos, I earned a little bit from AdSense. And often I earned much more from affiliate sales. I have videos that still earn AdSense revenue every single month, even though I haven't touched them in years. Those same videos have affiliate links in the description, and those links are still generating sales for me. They're generating sales while I'm sleeping, while I'm homeschooling, and while I'm handling life's curveballs. The best part is that this is not luck. It's all about strategy. It's about building assets that earn money for you. So each video that you create is going to be like planting another fruit tree. Over time, you're going to have this big garden producing income, whether you're actively tending to it or not. And here's how you can easily replicate this method yourself. So first, you're going to choose a high search topic or a product that people are already looking for. Next, you're going to create helpful videos, voiceover slides, on camera, or whatever feels comfortable for you. And then you're going to drop your affiliate link or high leverage offer in the description. Then you're going to repeat that process. You're going to grow your library of videos steadily, and then YouTube is going to do all of the hard work and continue to bring viewers in for you. But then there's one common mistake that nearly made me quit before I figured all of this out. In the next section, I'm going to show you exactly what that is and how you can avoid it so that you can truly enjoy the freedom that you're working so hard towards. I know how easy it is to feel like this whole ghost commerce thing is out of reach. When I first started, I was overwhelmed. I had watched videos of people making money online thinking that, okay, that's great for them, but I'm not tech savvy and I don't have a big following. I barely have time to even finish my coffee, let alone learn how to do something that's complicated. And if you've ever felt that way, trust me, you're not alone. But then something clicked for me and it changed everything. I realized that starting a ghost commerce brand isn't like building a rocket from scratch. It's more like learning how to cook a new dish. And think about it. When you want to make a meal that you've never tried before, you don't have to invent a recipe out of thin air. You just find one and you use it And if it's already proven to work, all you got to do is grab the ingredients, follow the steps, and then you're going to have this nice meal. And you don't have to be a chef to follow the recipe. And that's exactly how I approach ghost commerce. I stopped trying to reinvent the wheel. Instead, I started looking for what was already working. What were people doing that I had already seen work for myself in small ways? And I just followed those steps. You don't need any special skills, fancy equipment, or a big audience to get started. You just need to follow the proven recipe. And here's how you can do it even if you're brand new. So the first step is choosing a product or a topic that you're genuinely interested in, or something that people are already searching for. So then the next step is watch a few YouTube videos on that topic and pay attention to the questions that people ask in the comments. The next step is make a simple video answering one of those questions and sharing your honest thoughts. This could be a voiceover, slides, or it could be just you talking. Then you're going to add a helpful link in your description, an affiliate link, or a resource that you recommend. And then you're going to hit publish and let YouTube's powerful engine do all of the work for you. The best part about doing this is that every video that you make is going to be another brick in your wall. You're going to get better and better, and it's going to be an asset that will continue to pay you even when you have to step away. So if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. You don't have to be perfect. All you have to do is copy the recipe, follow the steps, and begin building your own stream of income. Just one simple video at a time. And if you want to shortcut the process, I've put together my exact starter kit with step-by-step instructions, the same system that I used to earn even when life got tough. And I put it in this video right here.